I think Bivol's going to get stopped relatively fast.
It's such a hard fight to call, and that's what you want for the two best fighters in the division to be able to pick a winner quite easy. It's not what we need. We need to see it. Like I could tell you why I think Beterbiev's going to win, and I could tell you why I think Bivol's going to win. And in reality, I haven't got a clue. I mean, no, I think it'll really go down to who can impose their will or their ability, their skill set in the fight the quickest. And as I was saying the other day on the zone, I think what works for certainly for Bivol might not work in this fight, and what works for Beterbiev might not work. I picked Bivol from when it was first spoken about. I picked Bivol, and I tend to stick with my first assumption because it's not just I don't just say Bivol. I have a reason behind it. Yeah. But I wasn't confident then. I'm not confident now.
Beterbiev, and I don't mean this in a derogatory sense, is a beast when he gets in that ring. I mean, all right, he's 39 years of age, and he shouldn't be where he is at 39. But unbeaten, is it 22 fights, 22 knockouts? And Bivol, I mean, he beat Canelo, and that gives you an idea how good he is. So, flip a coin. I mean, I happen to think Beterbiev will win. Okay. It'll be the first time he's been taken the distance.
You got Beterbiev that just fights and knocks out people, destructive, and you got Bivol who's a mover. But they've both cleaned up the light heavyweight division. You know that sometimes there's a debate about is an undisputed really 1 versus 2, or is there someone else that could be involved? I don't even know who number 3 is. This is so 1 versus 2. Number 3 is so far away. Could it be Boatsy? Could it be Benavidez? Could it be Yard? I don't know, but this is without doubt number 1 versus number 2. And I'm Team Bivol. You already know that, but it's going to be a great fight.
I'm excited for the fight. It's going to be on. Y'all know who I'm rocking with. I think Beterbiev, I don't think it go past 7 or 8. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Like somebody who's like Callum Smith, who's extremely big, who really possibly could fight at cruiserweight. Artur get him out of there in 7. Bivol really can fight at super middleweight, my size. I can't see him. I don't think he don't. In my opinion, he doesn't move that well for more rounds than that. And Artur cuts the ring off extremely well, and just the beating on him, the shoulders, the hips, and I think Bivol is going to get stopped relatively fast.
Hold up, Bivol is fighting Beterbiev?
October 12th.
October 12th. Wow. One thing I got to say is Beterbiev is incredible, man. He's incredible. He's like, what? He's like 40 or something, right?
I think he's about 38, 39.
38, 39, incredibly and like unbelievable strength and power. I don't know how Bivol's gonna be able to fight somebody like that. Cause that back and forth bouncing up, that movement that he uses, I don't know if that really works against somebody that throws a lot of powerful arm punches. That like he doesn't have to have a rhythm to whoop your ass.
Beterbiev, man, he's the destroyer, man. I know Bivol is good mover, boxing, this, that, but my man seems to find a way, man. He just seems to find a way. So yeah, I wouldn't be betting against him.
I think Bivol kind of has a slight edge, but I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight. It's going to be a great fight, but I think Bivol might take off with the victory.
But I think certainly in trade boxing terms, that fight, Bivol and Beterbiev has got everything. Do I lean slightly towards one? It may be Bivol on this, maybe slightly. But then Beterbiev boxed so well against Callum Smith that he can turn it on. He's not just an aggressive powerhouse. He can box beautifully as well. And Bivol is a wonderful technician. He's not got the power of Beterbiev, but he has got the skills, and it's going to be so tight. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful fight.
I believe that's a fight that could go either way. Beterbiev has great technical skills, great power. He's very accurate where he places his punches, and same with Bivol. Bivol has that in and out movement and a little bit more, agility, I'd say. But it's going to be a great fight. I mean, they're both very accurate where they pick their shots and land their shots. But I really can't pick a favorite for me.
So this morning, I think for the first time, I've always fancied Bivol, but this morning for the first time, it's not so much. You've got to remember, Callum's a very, very good fighter. He is a good fighter, and he's also with. It's not so much just that he beat Callum Smith that I'm saying, oh, it's how he did it. It's what he was doing. It's what Beterbiev was doing that I found was even more impressive. He didn't seem to. It wasn't exerting himself at all. He just controlled everything. He controlled every little detail in that fight, and he manages the pace really, really well. Which, as you're getting older, you need to be able to do. So I think that's why I'm picking Beterbiev, because I'm just looking at 39. He didn't show anything where there's hesitation. He didn't show any. Oh, he's about to be 39. He didn't show anything where I look at him and think, oh, he is deteriorating. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with Beterbiev on that one.
Cool. I keep switching my answer, man. So people are going to probably watch this one and say he's just said something else. But probably Beterbiev, just for the simple fact he's a very clever fighter and he can bang. But I obviously wouldn't be surprised if Bivol won.
And initially I was saying that I was picking Beterbiev, but now I see like Bivol developing a lot and Beterbiev getting injured pretty often. So I don't really know. For me, it's a 50-50 fight. You can compare like you staying on the rails and train coming at you. He's a very strong guy. He has like a natural power.
I'm not sure. They're both great fighters. I'm sort of leaning towards Bivol a bit more just because I like that style a bit more. The footwork and the range and cutting angles and stuff like that. So, if he can do that for the full 12 rounds and not make many mistakes, you know what I mean. I feel like that's what's going to separate the winner and loser. It's not so much their style. It's who makes the most mistakes is going to lose the fight. You know what I mean? So whoever makes the minimal mistakes, that's who's going to win.
Phenomenal fight. A really, really good, and it's such a tough fight to pick. My gut feeling is saying that Bivol's skills and ring generalship, his feet are so good, his judgment of distance will get him the victory. But Beterbiev is so good at cutting the ring down and getting close. He gets subtly close and into punching range, and he tends to be able to impose his style on you. So that's the big thing for me, is he going to be able to do that to Bivol? So my gut feeling tells me Bivol wins on points, but I wouldn't be surprised either way.